EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They run the option on second down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. And
hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stewart. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Being chased out left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Stewart up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 6. The slot man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him.
And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a give, right side, Swift. Gets around it. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Remember in preseason when we go to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down and 6. Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for our Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle now with Stewart. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. This is Stewart again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Prescott going to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He hits Stewart in the flag. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They give to Stewart out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Again, it's Stewart on second and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay,
there he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The busy night continuing for Stewart. And a short gain down to about the 33. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that
Sunday morning and in my hair. Time for murder. Got no time to lie. Oh. Woo. And I say her.
If they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime, they have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, If there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Stewart on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart.
And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 88 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the right side with Stewart. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The handoff comes to Stewart. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Running right, a handoff to Stewart. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Toss right side to Stewart. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They go play action with Hurts.
sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd at the 19-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
It's caught. Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Go Silver, ready? 63. Like a Hornet.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard gain on the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
They'll get this off to Swift.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they like some matchups that they had thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. But first down hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Back to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Swift. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here it is, fourth and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time. Yeah,
because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Eagles have recovered. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, partner, that'll do it. Well, these week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Dallas, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.